It was raining that morning, the kind of rain that carries old memories and unspoken pain. I stood by the window, watching the drops slide down the glass, each one reminding me of the day my husband, Richard, was buried. It had been 5 years since that dark morning, yet the silence he left behind still echoed in our home. My name is Evelyn Parker, and this is not a story of grief. This is a story of betrayal, secrets, and unexpected forgiveness. Chapter 1. The Storm Inside the House. "Mom, we need to talk," my son Ethan said, walking into the living room with an expression that made my heart uneasy. I turned from the window. "What is it now, Ethan?" He hesitated. "It's about Dad's property." "The house in Hillview." My heart sank. "The Hillview house," I repeated, "the one your father built with his own hands. The one he said would stay in our family forever?" Ethan's voice turned cold. "Yes, I want it transferred to my name." I froze. "It's been 5 years since your father died," I yelled, unable to hold back my anger. "What house are you demanding, Ethan? The one you never helped him build? The one you abandoned when things got hard?" He looked down, guilt flickering in his eyes, but only for a moment. "Mom," he said quietly, "you don't understand." "No," I interrupted, my voice trembling. "I understand perfectly. You want to erase his memory and take what isn't yours." He didn't answer. He just walked out, leaving behind the echo of his father's name and a mother's broken heart. Chapter 2. The Stranger's Letter. That night, while cleaning Richard's old study, I found a sealed letter inside his desk drawer. It was addressed to me, to Evelyn. "Open this only when you're ready to know the truth." My hands shook as I opened it. "Evelyn, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. There's something you never knew about Hillview, about our family. I built that house not only for us, but for someone else, someone I wronged years ago." I gasped. My heart thudded in my chest. The letter went on to reveal that before marrying me, Richard had a daughter from another woman, a girl named Clara, whom he had never met. "If she ever finds you, take care of her," the letter said. "Half of Hillview belongs to her by right." I sat there for hours, shaking, unable to believe what I had just read. My husband, the man I thought I knew completely, had kept such a secret. Chapter 3. The Visitor. 2 weeks later, a young woman knocked at my door. Her face was pale, her eyes familiar, too familiar. "Mrs. Parker," she asked softly. "My name is Clara. I believe we share the same father." The world seemed to stop for a moment. I invited her in, and she told me everything, how her mother had raised her alone, how she had never met Richard, but always wanted to. She had found his death notice online and decided to come. When Ethan came home and saw her, his expression darkened. "Who is she?" he demanded. "She's your sister," I said quietly. "Your father's daughter." He laughed bitterly. "Another one of Dad's secrets, huh? What's next? She wants the house too." Clara lowered her gaze. "I didn't come for money. I came to meet my family." But Ethan didn't believe her. And that's when the war inside our family truly began. Chapter 4. Broken Bonds. Days turned into weeks. Ethan stopped talking to me, and tension filled every corner of the house. Clara tried to help. She cooked, she cleaned, she even repaired Dad's old photo frame, but Ethan saw every act as manipulation. One night, I overheard him on the phone. "She can't stay here, Mom," he said angrily. "That house is mine, and I won't share it." I walked into the room. "Ethan, enough. You're not your father. You're becoming someone else, someone I don't recognize." He glared at me. "Dad always loved you more than anyone. Maybe that's why you hate her, because she reminds you of his past." I slapped him. The sound echoed, and then silence filled the room. Chapter 5. The Truth Unfolds. One evening, I sat with Clara in the garden. The sunset painted her face gold, and for a moment, I saw Richard's smile in hers. "Do you hate him?" I asked softly. She shook her head. "No, everyone makes mistakes." I just wanted to know who I was. Something inside me broke, not in anger, but in realization. Richard hadn't betrayed me. He had been haunted by guilt, trying to make peace with his past. And here I was, punishing the only person who had nothing to do with it. That night, I decided to fix everything. Chapter 6. The Decision. I called both Ethan and Clara into the living room. "I'm selling Hillview," I said. Both of them gasped. Ethan jumped up. "You can't do that. That's Dad's house." "Yes," I said firmly, "and it's tearing us apart." "Your father didn't build it for fights. He built it for love. If we can't live together in peace, we don't deserve it." Ethan was silent. Clara had tears in her eyes. "Mom," Ethan whispered, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean." But I stopped him. "Don't say it to me. Say it to your sister." He turned to Clara. "I was cruel. I judged you without knowing you. Forgive me." Clara smiled through tears. "You're my brother. I've already forgiven you." Chapter 7. The Healing. We didn't sell Hillview after all. Instead, we rebuilt it, not with bricks and money, but with forgiveness. Ethan and Clara worked together to repair the old roof. I planted roses in the front yard, just like Richard used to love. And slowly, laughter returned to our home. One evening, I found Ethan sitting by his father's photo. "You were right, Mom," he said quietly. "Dad would have wanted this." I smiled, placing my hand on his shoulder. "He'd be proud of you, Ethan." As the sun set behind Hillview, I felt something I hadn't felt in years: peace. The ghosts of betrayal had finally left, and in their place stood something far stronger: family. Epilogue. A year later, Clara officially changed her last name, Clara Parker. We celebrated her new beginning with laughter, stories, and a toast to Richard. I stood in front of the house that once symbolized pain and now represented unity. For the first time, I realized forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it changes the future. Soft piano music fades in. Narrator. Sometimes, the ones who hurt us the most are the ones who need our love the most. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, it means choosing peace over pride. The end. Like, share, and subscribe the channel for more emotional stories.